Hi Wendy, my name is Brindy McLean. I'm a tutor at the BYU-Idaho Online Writing Center, and I was just wanting to take some time to talk about your paper with you. So, this is supposed to be a persuasive essay, I believe. So you're trying to persuade the audience to do a certain thing. Which I'm getting is you're trying to persuade them to be more Christian by taking the Lord's name upon them and actually trying to change themselves every single day. So, the thing is, that's not very clear. This is more of just a plain statement. A thesis for your persuasive essay should clearly state what you believe. So I'm going to write this right here. Your thesis should say what you believe about the topic. That's what your thesis is. So it should be a simple sentence saying what your paper is going to be about and what you're going to talk about. So for example, a thesis statement would be, reading for fun is good for college students because it inspires creativity and imagination, it de-stresses the student, and it increases their vocabulary. So right away you know what I'm going to be talking about. You know my stance on the subject. I believe reading for fun is good for college students. And you know I'm going to be talking about 3 points in my essay. I'm going to be talking about how reading increases vocabulary, how it de-stresses the student, and how it inspires creativity and imagination. All to support my reading for fun is good for college students. So your persuasive essay should be more like that. In the way it's outlined, you should have a clear, simple thesis statement that says what you believe, what you're going to be talking about, so your 3 main points that are going to support your thesis. Because right now you're just defining what this means. Which you can, but it should be organized more into 3 different points. You have a story here, so this is more evidence. This is more of like an evidence for your main point. And then you never even use a counter argument. So here to like help you with what it should look like, you're supposed to have an introduction. Then in your introduction you have your thesis, then you have your body paragraphs. And in your body paragraphs, you have point number 1, you have point number 2, you have point number 3, and then you have a counter argument, and then you have a refutation of a counter argument, like this, and then you have a conclusion. So these should be 3 different paragraphs, and they should all support your thesis. It's not very clear what your thesis is. I'm kind of getting the idea of what it is, but it's not stated simply and clearly, and that's what your paper is lacking. It's lacking this organization. And you never even state a counter argument. For what if someone said, oh, well, I believe that taking the Lord's name in vain does not mean that. I believe it means like just swearing. Or, oh, I think it's okay to not change. Or, oh, I think it's okay to swear. That's counter-arguing. That's counter-argument to what you're talking about. So then after you list their counter-argument, you're then going to say, well, you're wrong, and here's why. And then you're going to end with your conclusion by summarizing your 3 main points again and restating your thesis. So that's what your paper should look like as far as formatting. Right now, it's kind of very disorganized. You have lots of examples. So you have like all these people talking, which is great. You can use these examples and evidence, but use them in your points. So I suggest organizing your paper a little better. You kind of end really well. You end your conclusion well with the challenge, which is good. You want the audience to be challenged to move forward, but I would suggest really working on your outline, a clear thesis, clear 3 paragraphs that have 3 different points in them, and the counter-argument section of people who don't agree with what you're talking about. So those are my big things. The rest of these are just sentence structure. Make sure that the period goes inside the quotation marks always, except if there's a citation reference, then that would go on the end of the citation, but there's no citation reference, so it should go in the quotation marks. This is for a comma. You can watch these videos and they talk about the comma rules. Books are italicized and not underlined. This is a run-on sentence. If you're not sure what they are, you can watch this video and it will help you know how to fix this sentence. And that was another run-on. And it's actually drought like this, not draught. This is a capitalization error. And those are basically all the other small errors I saw. So mostly work on your outline, your formatting, and that's mostly what I have to suggest to you, Wendy. Thank you for submitting your paper, and I hope you have a good night.